so hard to find the words to tell you. Billowing smoke on my thoughts I choke. Grey cloud cover reveal the panorama of how I'm caught up in this Nike melodrama. A tragic story.
What's up, gang? It's been a minute, but I'm back with more breakdowns, and I'm going to be breaking down season 8, episode 10 of the Dana White Contender series. So this is the last episode. This is the last episode of the Contender series. So meaning until next year, we're going to be having this, and we've been cashing this Dana White Contender series consistently. I think in the last 2 cards, we've had 5 out of 5. Now this card is a little bit tricky. Plenty of unknown fighters, plenty of close matchups, but let's go through them and let's analyze them and see what's up. And I'll be telling you why this card is tricky to bet. If you can wait for the next fight night, I'd advise you to wait. But anyway, let's kick it off with the first fight. We have Mohamed Ado versus Jonathan Mikalev. Guys, Mohamed Ado is really 5-0, fighting out of Canada. Jonathan Mikalev is an Aussie, 6-1. He's been the Hex champion, and I know when you're the Hex champion in Australia, that means you're really good. That's high level competition. So Jonathan Mikalev is more of a wrestler. He has pretty decent striking, but he wants to wrestle. Mohamed Ado can wrestle. He can grapple. He's a good striker. He finds ways to win on the feet, and I think that's why I'll be picking Mohamed Ado to win this fight. I think he'll find moments, and I think he'll find ways to win, and I don't think he'll be that easy to take down. And if he's taken down, I don't think he'll be subbed. I think he's very defensively sound on the ground. And yeah, so I pick Mohamed Ado to find a way to win in this fight. 5-0, he'll be 6-0 after. I think he's an underdog. So yeah, that's scary, but yeah, I think he's more durable than Mikalev. Mikalev fought, I think 7 months ago. And in that fight, he was absolutely demolished. He was KO'd. He came back, he won a fight in X, and I think that's what made him a champion by a decision. And yeah, so I can't trust Jonathan Mikalev. He's been KO'd before. So yeah, a little bit tough, a little bit low on him. That's why I'll be going Mohamed Ado, who got a KO in his last win, actually. Second fight of the night, ladies going at it. We have Leslie Hernandez versus Julieta Martinez. So guys, this is one of the reasons I think this card is messed up. Julieta Martinez is 7-0 from Argentina, but you haven't seen any footage of her online, literally zero. If it's frustrating for me, I know it must be very frustrating for her opponent, and I think she did that by choice and by design. So anyway, I've seen a clip of her in the ESPN, Julia Martinez. They did a show on her. I think it came out yesterday. So I've seen a clip on her. She looks really good in her clips. She looks like she has very good grappling. She looks like she has a very good, decent taekwondo striking. And yeah, I think I'll be favoring her to win Leslie Hernandez, who I've seen a lot of her tape. Okay, not a lot. And I know she'll be taller than Julieta Martinez. But I think Julieta Martinez is the more dangerous girl in this fight. I think she has, if you look at her topology, KOs, subs, where Leslie Hernandez is going decisions and stuff from Argentina. So there's a big wave on Argentina right now in the UFC. We have guys from Argentina who have come up and look really good, and I expect her to get the contract and be in the UFC after she wins this fight against Leslie Hernandez, who's good but doesn't do anything really well, and Julie is a finisher. Next fight to the card, we have Yadier Del Valle versus Antonio Montero. This is another one I find weird. No clips absolutely on Antonio Montero, though he's 17-4. Literally, we have no clips on him. Sorry, I think he's fought in Brazil. That I don't know what they call that championship, CK something. It's a Brazilian FCF something. It's a Brazilian champion CFC, I guess. Yeah, and that's where all the talent in Brazil fights. This guy is 17-4, man. But I haven't seen any of his fights, literally. 17 fights and I haven't seen any of your fights. Come on, what are we doing? But anyway, I think they do this by design so that the opponents can't see their clips. But on the other hand, we have Yadier Del Valle. Very good striking from Yadier Del Valle. He attacks the legs, inside and outside low kicks. He has good grappling. And I think he's fought better competition fighting at Fury FC. Fury FC produces champions, and I think Yale Del Valle will be a bit quicker to attack the legs. I think his defense wrestling wise will stand out, and I think even on the ground is not a slouch. Competitive matchup, but I'm going to go with Yadier Del Valle. By the time of releasing this video, I'm not sure if the odds have come out, but I won't be surprised if he's a favorite. And I pick him to win against Montero, who looks like a very good ground fighter, but I don't think he'll be able to take this fight to the ground. Also, Yadier has very good striking. The jab is on point, everything is on point, and I think he gets the fight here. I think he wins. And another interesting thing to mention in this fight, Montero last fight was 1 year ago. Yadier Del Valle 4 months ago. Guys, in my criteria of choosing these guys, I normally look at activity, and when I see your activity is low, I'll have to fade you, and I won't pick you because I've learned my lessons. I've been caught a few times by letting that activity fool me. The more active you are, the better you are for you as a fighter. So I pick, and we don't know what he's been doing for that year. Maybe he's been competing underground like in jiu-jitsu or some shit, but I don't think so. I don't know. I'm going to fade him. I'm going to choose Yadier Del Valle to win this fight. Next fight, we have Nick Piccinini versus Luis Gurule. Interesting fact about Nick Piccinini. He's fought in the Dana White Contender Series against Duffy. That fight, very close fight. He won the split decision. He wasn't given the nod to go into the Dana White Contender Series, and that's why he's been brought back again to fight Luis Gurule. They're from these are flyweights. They're from the same scene. North America, even in Topology, they have Luis Gurule as number 2, and I think Nick Piccinini as number 20 in the same circuit. So I don't even know why Nick Piccinini was getting the shot to enter the Dana White Contender Series, while Luis Gurule was ranked higher than him in the regional scenes. But anyway, I don't think that matters in this fight. Both are wrestlers, both have wrestling backgrounds, but I think that wrestling will negate each other. And in terms of striking, I'm not really high on Nick Piccinini's striking. He has a high guard boxing, but I don't think it's that good. I think Luis Gurule will be able to walk him backwards and hit him with big shots. Also, another thing to note, the odds are literally pick'ems, 1.83, 1.83. So this is literally the odd makers telling you to choose your poison. But I think Luis Gurule will not be subbed. He also has very good grappling on the ground. I think when taken down, in case he is, he'll get back up. I see both of them taking each other down. I see that game they'll negate each other. Nick Piccinini is also has fought in the Dana White Contender Series, and I'm sure this time he'll be looking to fight more intensively and stuff like that. That will open more chances and expose opportunities for Luis Gurule to strike back and possibly get the KO. This guy Luis Gurule reminds me of Gene Silva. They have the same look. They almost have the same style. A bit of hands low, I really like that style, and I think Luis Gurule will be able to pressure and get the win in this literally pick and fight. I don't know why it's a pick and fight, and Nick Piccinini has fought in the Dana White Contender Series before. He should be the favorite, but that's something. That's the odd makers telling you that this is a very close fight. I'll go with the guy coming up and the guy I've seen in the regionals, Luis Gurule, to get the win. I don't think Nick Piccinini will be able to win him and get the contract. I think he loses. Last fight he won a split. Dana White doesn't like splits, and so he didn't choose him. So anyway, I think Nick Piccinini gets the win in this fight. Next fight, main event of the night, fighting at 185 pounds, that's middleweight. We have Nick Klein versus Geraldo Souza. Guys, Nick Klein has really good takedowns. His striking is a little bit clunky. I don't like his striking at all, and that's what I feel will be his major deficiency in this fight. Geraldo Souza is he's strong as hell. His nickname is Savage, so I dig that. But yeah, he has knees in the clinch. He's more dangerous. I'm looking at my notes, I read notes. He's more dangerous. He has wrestling and ground and pound. I think he's just more dangerous compared to Nick Klein. Nick Klein is really good in taking fights to the ground, but he's more of a control-based person. He'll control, look for subs. And when he takes Geraldo Souza down, I don't think Geraldo Souza will sit down the ground. Even if he does, I don't think he'll get subbed. And on the feet, Geraldo Souza has a very huge advantage in the Muay Thai and kickboxing, and I think he'll be able to pull out a win. The odds haven't come out, but I won't be surprised if Geraldo Souza comes up as a favorite. And yeah, I'll be picking him to get this win. Even if he's taken down, he'll get back up. Or even if he doesn't get back up, when they're on their feet, before that takedown comes, I think Geraldo Souza will be able to piece him up. And I think Nick Lane also, like, he's clunky. He has weird entries. I don't think they'll work. He has weird entries, but they work. But I don't think in this fight that won't pull off. And yeah, even if he enters, I don't think like I'll be high on him on next fights. But anyway, I think Nick Lane gets the win. I mean, I think Geraldo Souza gets a win, and he gets a win not convincingly. I don't know how this will go, but I just think he'll grind it out and be able to win. He's the better striker, and on the ground he's not a slouch. So I think he's just better than Nick Lane in these fights. And that's that, guys. I also do breakdowns on Instagram and TikTok, so look at the links that I'll be posting in the comment section in this video. And that's the end of it. And guys, also I'll be doing when they weigh in, I'll come up with a parlay that I think will win. Maybe a 2 or 3 fight parlay, because this card is a little bit fucked up, but we'll see. If you don't want to place money on it in this card, I understand, like, absolutely. We'll wait for the next card which has better spots. But yeah, we can keep the momentum going and see if we can get maybe a 2 fight parlay that will cash. That's that. We'll see you guys next time.